Children, they run to some other country where they
okay, all right. But look at it. You just say black people. You just say black people, right? But look at it this way. This whole tradition picture is this whole American whole tradition picture is fucked up. So when you look at color, you can't just look at the brown, the black. You gotta look at that picture from overhaul. What's the difference? They took children from England to sit in Australia and build that motherfucker. So come on, man. Children being targeted. Children, hold on, let me finish. Children being targeted, homie. All over the world, not just in America, homie. Not just in immigration, Africa, and many other countries are taking children. Do all of that bullshit. Many other children are being treated like foul and unjust. They're still children.
in the military. You're being extremely rude. They're having a conversation and you're yelling over them. Okay, then you can leave the conversation. Don't yell over them. That's extremely disrespectful.
Can I ask you a question though? Can I ask you a question? The same question I asked this brother. If somebody brought 6 children to your house, right? 6 children to your house, and you ain't got no job.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna take them in?
Did I kill their children? Did I kill those children's parents?
I didn't say nothing about killing children or colors or races.
Okay.
They brought 6 children to your house. What are you to do?
Here's my problem.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try and find out where they came from?
Yeah, right.
Are you gonna try and take them back? Or are you gonna try and go out there and try to take care of these children and the children that you got that you can't even take care of already?
I'm gonna do whatever I can to help.
So you're gonna make the problem big.
I'm not gonna let my children starve to stay
but my whole deal is, what are we gonna do for the people that are here that's starving already? What's being changed now, today? Why we not protesting now for the motherfuckers that's sleeping on the streets in LA? Why we not protesting now for that? We got our own people that are starving and hungry, and we sitting here fighting over more people being put on the table.
A bunch of the people who came here were at Occupy LA, protesting for the homeless, protesting for these things.
But why would you add to the problem? Why would we accept people to come here?
Stand on the Mexico border. Stand on the Mexico border to stop those kids from coming here. Help them. That's the sympathy. This is the news.
Because we made it so that it was too difficult to do the right way.
How did we make it too difficult?
Because we went into their countries and destabilized them. Look at the
here. Right, but at the same time,
issues. Most people don't know. They had access to slavery.
When we tried to go back, you made it damn hard for us to go back. So how do we go back? What the fuck you mean? You put us in the slums of the slums. They made up projects. They made up projects and made it impossible for us to even cope in these projects. They threw drugs all into them, and now we got people on the streets because they want to move in and up the motherfucking prices on everything. And now we got people that's starving out here, and we can't do nothing for them, but we can do something for these children that are coming here illegally. This makes no sense.
Okay, let me hold up. Let me say something.
Democrats already have
hold on.
Mass murderers.
Let me tell you what this government did. This government here was testing bombs. Do you know that? United States was testing bombs in Puerto Rico. They were testing bombs. the Navy was. In the 80s, hold up. In the 80s, the Navy tested thousands of bombs and left a whole human race of color with cancer. That whole country got cancer. All the Puerto Ricans got cancer.
Terrible record on racism. But that doesn't give these people the right to come over. America did not cause their problem.
They close what?
America didn't cause their problem. They got weak, corrupt government that they're allowing to exist, and they need to take
too much at once. It's like, it's just too much. We're already taking on our own poor people. We're already taking starvation, kids that don't have things, kids walking around with no shoes. We've already taken that on in America. We don't need other people's kids to bring more problems. You know what's going to happen if this does get passed? You're going to watch America go spiraling down. We're not going to be able to afford nothing. We're already in debt as it is. This will bring us a bigger debt because we're going to need more money to supply all of these kids, take care of everybody. There's going to be more homes. There's foster kids right now that can't get in foster care. Why? Because their kids started taking up all those spaces. I'm a foster kid. I got kicked out of a lot of homes because they couldn't afford to take care of me. Okay? I sat there raped, beaten by my own family sometimes. And I can't get taken away from them. Why? Because they've taken up all the room. And I need it out. Every kid needs it out. So we want to save others and kill Americans. So what are we going to do then? We're going to end up here
to make it an even bigger problem.
trying to bring more people here. They're coming here.
Wait, and that's what I'm saying. It's being allowed, though.
Okay.
It's being allowed.
So what we do with them, though? That's what y'all are in the answer. What we do with the children? What we do with the children? Okay, let's get to the
Send them back home where they were born.
All right, you need to send everybody back home where they were born.
No.
Why?
We're talking about these children.
Well, okay.
We're talking about
You just send the
these
children back home where they was born. We just send all these motherfuckers back. We wasn't born here. Yo, hold up. America took this motherfucker.
So you're saying we can't talk about these ones for wanting to send everybody back? We can't talk about these ones here?
America is deployed to all corners of the earth where they have no business being. Going places, destabilizing governments, yes, so that people end up having...
out there, and you're looking at it from one point of view. Our army is out there helping it. I'm looking at it from both sides. First off, some countries we should not be in. It's freaking retarded. Why are we in some countries that don't need our help? We just made a bigger problem. But there's countries that do need our help, that we're trying to help. Why? We're trying to help you guys out there to take your people back. We need you to take your people back to get out of here. We're going to help you set your government up, help you establish your country so we can get your people back to where they need to be. People don't know the hidden agenda. We're not just out there for no reason. We're out there for a reason. Some countries, yes, you don't need to be there. They have it. They're stubborn. You know, the ones that are trying to change, the ones that are trying to make their country better,